And our top story this hour is the U.S. government takes over American car companies. Foreign car manufacturers are facing major problems with their vehicles, resulting in numerous recalls. Coincidence or conspiracy? Here to talk to us about it is RT contributor and investigative journalist Wayne Madsen. Now, Wayne, the Toyota recall. You allege the Obama administration is actually waging economic warfare, a campaign against Toyota, industrial sabotage against Japan through a pre-planned operation directed against Toyota. Explain this. Walk us through this.
Okay, first of all, we have to understand that President Obama right now is in the car business because he's basically taken over General Motors. He provided some assistance to Ford. Isn't it funny that it's Toyota and Honda now that have the defects? I would point out that Ford owns Mazda, and General Motors is the largest shareholder in Isuzu. Why is it that those two Japanese auto manufacturers haven't been named in this big defect hoopla? The sticky pedal, the electronic sensor and the pedal and the accelerator pedal is manufactured by a U.S. firm, CTS in Elkhart, Indiana. They also supply the same pedal to the U.S. military for its vehicles. We've heard nothing about from the Pentagon about that issue, and China's Jiangling Motors complained also about these sticky accelerator pedals from the same provider, CTS, and there was a recall of those pedals for those Chinese vehicles, and they basically stopped doing business with this very same company. So CTS, an American firm, seems to be the bad guy here.
So how do you connect them with the American government? What role are you saying the U.S. government played in this?
Well, two things. Ray LaHood, the Transportation Secretary, former Republican congressman from Peoria, which is the home headquarters of Caterpillar, and their major competitor is Kubota Tractor Company of Japan. Ray LaHood is basically owned and operated by Caterpillar. He's now the Transportation Secretary. We know that LaHood was the first one out of the gate to say everybody ought to return their Toyotas to the dealership, and then he kind of backtracked on that, but that was pre-planned. That put the fear in every Toyota owner that there was something wrong with all Toyota vehicles. Now, the Prius, the hybrid vehicle, the only problem with that is an issue with the computer. That's a 2-minute fix. Of course, they hyped that issue up because that's a big seller for Toyota, the Prius.
Okay, but, you know, to be fair, Toyota issued these recalls. Would it be so bad if U.S. officials kind of jumped on the negative PR bandwagon to disparage an international company, and, you know, that could possibly boost up American automakers, which have been so hurt?
Well, there's another thing playing here, and it has nothing to do really with the auto manufacturers, the Japanese Honda, which also now has a recall, and Toyota. There's a big conflict between the Obama administration and Japan over the military bases in Okinawa. Prime Minister Yukio Hatoyama wants to scrap the deal made with the previous government of Japan. Also, there's a real interest in driving down the value of the yen as opposed to the U.S. dollar. This has had that effect. The yen has dropped because of this major issue right now with Toyota. President Obama, of course, is in the business of being a car salesman, and we probably haven't seen this much hype since Joe Isuzu used to sell cars for his company, making outlandish claims on television.
Well, Wayne, thanks so much for weighing in with so much more behind the Toyota recall, according to you.